Hey Taurus, it's your girl Alex, and I am here to bring you guys a tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's see what the universe has for you, Taurus. Ooh, right out the gate, Venus. King of Swords. The Lovers. It's a bunch of air. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, all the air signs. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups, Moon, Five of Cups, and the Temperance card. This to me almost feels like you have either met someone new, and I feel like either you're serious about them, you are quite curious as to how they feel about you. I feel like for a lot of you, you might have put your heart out there before and might have been with the wrong person. You could have thought someone in your past was the right one and then was disappointed when you found out, say for instance, they weren't as serious about you as you were serious about them. So I kind of feel like this time around, with whomever this person is, you want to be sure, right? If you look at this reading, Pentacles and Cups. Cups, emotion. Pentacles, reality, groundedness, earthiness, right? Which definitely you are, Taurus. So I feel like for a lot of you, you kind of don't want to jump the gun. You want to be sure. Not just sure, but sure. All right, Snowflake, I can't play now. Anytime I sit at this table, you know I can't play. It's my dog, my dog. Yeah, look at that. Seven of Cups here. You got a lot of mirroring in this reading. Two of Swords. Okay, so you got a request coming in. The Emperor. Well, I have you opened with the Empress. Yeah. So I kind of feel like you're maybe wanting to take something to the next level, right? But you want to be sure that the person that you take it to the next level with, that they feel the same way. I do kind of feel like there's some familiarity here, right? You know them, they know you. Maybe this is the second time around. You guys have, dated for a while, been friends for a while, and now it's like, hey, do we take it to the next level? I have 3 fives facing, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So I kind of feel like right now you are maybe at a crossroads in this particular union, in this particular situation. And I do kind of feel like I feel like your heart is saying to you, go for it, but you ain't gonna do that. Not without your head, right? Um, I feel like either you already know you want to take it to the next level with this person, or this person knows that they want to take it to the next level with you. Um, it does feel like there is an imbalance in this particular situation, relationship. Um, I feel like somebody doesn't know where they stand with you, or you don't know where you stand with someone else. I feel like intuitively you could either be dealing with an air sign or a Pisces. That's very, very specific. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Pisces. Or you could have those signs in your chart. I feel like you're earthy though. I feel like you can have Taurus and Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo in your chart. You're very earthy, which is why I feel like, again, you want to stay grounded. You don't want to, Seven of Cups, Seven of Cups. You don't want to get in your head. You don't want to go solely on your emotions. You want to make sure that there's some grit here, some root, right? Something, some fertile ground that, a relationship, love affair, or something could be grown from. And angels are saying for a lot of you, this Five of Cups in the outcome position kind of says that your past could be kind of quote unquote haunting you, meaning as you are in this situation, you're reminiscing a lot about maybe the unknowns of the past. Well, damn, maybe I shouldn't have put my heart out there, on a third date. Maybe I should have waited a little longer. Then I would have known that the chick was married, right? Right? It kind of feels like there's that deliberation going on with you. Um, you got 777, and we got the Seven of Swords here. Um, you know what I just heard as well intuitively? For a lot of you, the person that you're dealing with, it's almost like you can't read them. You know what I mean? This person, as an example, they could be singing your praises. Oh my God, we have so much fun when we go out, and I love being with you, and you're so much fun, and blah blah blah. But they're not telling you what you want to hear. They're not saying the right things. As in, hopefully one day we can commit, we can be together. I want to get married. Kind of feels like again somebody's not giving you the realistic, they're not giving you tangible proof. Say for instance that they want to carry this over into something maybe some more serious, or angels are saying never forget readings can be vice versa. Maybe you're doing this with someone, you're being very surface, and you're not really saying, hey, you're my type, I like you, I want to date you, I want to commit, let's be together, right? Somebody is just not doing that. And I know that with the three fives here, right, especially the five in the outcome position. um, yeah, you may need to wait and take your time. Angels are saying maybe for some of you, take this as it resonates, but for some of you, you may need to give this maybe another 2 to 3 months, right? Allow it to mature a little bit more before um proposing, or asking for exclusivity, commitment, so on and so forth. This is going to sound crazy as hell, and I hope this is not your case, Taurus, but I heard for some of you, um, you could maybe might have been left at the altar, right? Somebody just kind of dropped the ball, dropped everything, and maybe ghosted, kind of, just left you, or maybe you did that with someone else. And right now it just, because the Empress and the Devil, I don't like seeing these guys together, right? But the Empress represents growth and expansion, growing and expanding fear, growing and expanding codependency, addiction, clinginess, attachments, right? And that could be what's slowing things down. Angels are pointing me back over here to the Five of Cups, saying, hey, maybe somebody has codependency issues, whether this is you, Taurus, or somebody you're dealing with. And it could be because of their past, childhood, inner child, so on and so forth. And that needs to be cleared up to me, which is why I think the Seven of Pentacles is here, because it's almost like even though there could be a lot of love, a lot of joy, a lot of fun right now, she's sitting at home talking about Lisa Jackson, and Taurus, your last name is Jackson, right? Um, Even though to an extent that emotionally, intangibly, this is written in the stars, and that's wonderful and great. But baby, we here on Earth, right? Ain't no stars on Earth, right? So we got to stay grounded. Angels are saying, looking at this section, they're telling me to tell you to keep getting to know this person. Right now, there is an emotional connection, and that is awesome. But you want to make sure you didn't develop an emotional connection with a serial killer, right? Or right wing or left wing or no wing person. You know what I mean? Angels also said too, this could also be love at first sight. I said that in a previous reading. I think it was like with Libra, I want to say, or somebody else. But they were an air sign because I just did the air signs. So I kind of feel like for some of you, again, right now, emotions, check, right? You guys are an emotional complement to a cups, They feel how you feel. They're romantic and you're romantic, or they're emotionally available and you're emotionally available. Awesome. But there's still work to be done, right? In addition to all of the emotions and the love languages and the love that's flowing down, flowing around, we still got to get down to the business of, do you pay your taxes and do you have warrants? Okay. All right. And angels are saying we got 3 knights here, right? The knights represent dialogue, right? They represent relaying, they represent going back and forth. So the Knight of Pentacles could represent, hey, even though I love you, you love me, we've only known each other for a month, let's still kind of take our time, go slow, and get to know each other and learn each other. Not only that, but um, let's kind of talk through and talk about what being together will look like over the next couple of months or years or whatever that number is, right? And then the Knight of Cups, I feel like, this is me personally, this is not me as an intuitive. I feel like whenever two people come together, I don't care who they are, they could be roommates, they could be sisters, they could be husband, wife, there should be some sort of goal, right? Again, like if you meet somebody and y'all become best friends, y'all gonna be best friends for the next 2 months, right? No, best friends. Yeah, we're all out. Yeah, dude, I want to go to Santorini. I want to go see the pyramids, right? There should be like something that you both are headed towards in this union. You know what I mean? And angels are saying it kind of feels like in this particular situation, if this situation is romantic, I do kind of feel like one or both of you does not know what your end goals, what you want those to be, right? You could have somebody who wants to have kids. You don't want to have kids, right? That's what conversation and taking your time and getting to know each other and information gathering, that's where all of that is going to come into play. Personal readings are open. The link is in the description, by the way. Um, I feel like you both feel like you want to spend a certain amount of time with each other, right? Have the lovers here twice. I have the 2 of Cups here, 10 of Cups here twice, Ace of Cups. Love is in the air, right? Y'all just have to figure out, with that love in the air, where are our feet on the ground. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, Taurus. If it does resonate, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just real quick, the Page of Pentacles with the Emperor. Again, I do kind of feel like there has to be some sort of grounded, practical approach towards whatever this is. So again, you guys can get to the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. All right, I love you guys. You have the 10 of Cups here twice. So I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Good luck with this one, because it does look like it's something that could turn into something, but I just kind of feel like you guys need to ground and start working on the foundation of it all, as opposed to just the love and romance part of it. All right, guys. Bye.